Hello and welcome to my most of Metallica tier list. A lot of Reload isn't in there. It's a pretty long album, as you can see down here, and I just haven't listened to like half of it and some of Hardwired. But yeah, so I'm gonna be ranking almost every Metallica song that they've ever released. That's their own original song, and they're gonna be masterpiece, perfect, great, good, neutral, boring, bad, terrible, or disaster. And then I already put the ones I've never heard in there. Some of them I aren't. I aren't. I am not too familiar with, but I can still rank them. So let's just start with the first album, Kill 'Em All. Hit the Lights. I feel like it's a very solid opener, so I'm gonna put that in great. Four Horsemen is probably one of the best songs on that album. I love the and then the machine gun riff. It's great. Motor Breath, I haven't heard very much. I'm kind of neutral on it. What does that say? Jump in the Fire. It's a good song. It's a solid song. I love the that's good. Pulling Teeth, Anesthesia. I think that's a great song. The first half of it I really love, and the second half kind of drags on. That's why it's not in the perfect category, but it's good. Now, Whiplash, best song on the album. It's by far my favorite Kill 'Em All song. Because, like, who could not love the chugs? And then it stops, and you just hear James yell Whiplash. It's great. Phantom Lord, I'm neutral on it. It's not the best song, but I like it. No Remorse, same as Phantom Lord. Haven't listened to it very much. Seek and Destroy, perfect song. Not as good as Whiplash, but it's one of the most iconic songs ever. Just even if you don't know a lot of metal, you can still kind of guess what this is just by the. It's very iconic. Metal Militia, it's a good song. I like it. Very good. It's kind of hard to play, actually, but it's pretty good. Fight Fire with Fire, another solid opener. I'm gonna put that in perfect. Ride the Lightning is my favorite album, so you're gonna see it a lot up here. Ride the Lightning, you already know, my favorite song, masterpiece. With the for an intro and ending, it's one of the greatest metal intros and endings of all time. For Whom the Bell Tolls, another masterpiece. It's great. Who could not love the clip? It's great. Fade to Black, another masterpiece. They did a lot of good songs on this album. The first ballad, I believe it was about James's amp getting stolen. Yeah, it's great. Trapped Under Ice, it's a great song. I like it. Escape, neutral. They didn't put a lot of energy into it because they were kind of forced into making the song, and it isn't their favorite either. So it's going in the neutral. Creeping Death. I don't want to put too many in the masterpiece. I think perfect is a great way to explain it. It's so hard to do that, especially trying to play along to live videos of it. They're crazy. Call of Cthulhu, it's a good song. It's not the best instrumental even that they've done, but it's a good song. Alright, Master of Puppets. Battery. I'm debating whether to put it in there or there. I think it's perfect because the next song, Master of Puppets, is even better. It's just it's so iconic, especially being like revamped basically by Stranger Things, or renowned by Stranger Things. Just the probably my favorite chromatic riff that they've ever written. Yeah, written. I mean, the thing that should not be another masterpiece. It's so heavy. It's one of the heaviest songs they've ever made, if not the heaviest. Um, Sanitarium. I'll put it up there with Battery. It's a very good song. I love the. Yeah, it's great. Disposable Heroes. It's a great song. Not quite as good as these two, but I like it. Leper Messiah, good song. But the first time I ever heard the main riff, I went crazy. It's a great song. Orion, a much better instrumental than Call of Cthulhu. I'm gonna put it in perfect, because even Cliff's solo, like the second half of the song, is so good. Damage Inc. I like it, especially the bridge riff that's so hard to play. I can barely play it correctly, maybe. But I'm still gonna put it in good, because it's not the greatest on the album. That's just my opinion, but I do like the. It's pretty good. Blackened, masterpiece. The intro is amazing. Like the reverse intro. I don't know who came up with that idea. I'm assuming it's James. It's gotta be the greatest intro they've ever written. And Justice for All. One of my favorite songs on there. It's perfect. Eye of the Beholder. It's good. It's not great. I do like the. I do love what Metallica does with just open zero riffs. It's pretty good. One masterpiece. It's the. I mean, and the machine gun riff. Not to mention all the clean parts, the amazing clean parts. Shortest Straw, great song. I love the Shortest Straw. The intro is pretty confusing actually if you try to learn it. Then you just groove along to that main riff. It's great. Harvester of Sorrow. I've heard it too many times. It's a good song. No, it's a great song. I'll put it up there with that, because not on the level of Eye of the Beholder, but it's also definitely not like And Justice for All or One. Frayed Ends of Sanity. It's a good song. The intro is great. That's probably the best part of the song, though. To Live Is to Die. Good. It's a good instrumental. It's a solid instrumental. Not as good as Orion, though. It's about the same level of Call of Cthulhu for me. Dyer's Eve. Now that's a masterpiece. It's the best song in the album, I think. Probably, yeah, the best song on the album. The main riff is killer. Yeah, it's great. Plus the lyrics are very deep. It's very good. Enter Sandman. I used to not like this very much, because it was kind of an overrated song, but I think it's a great song. It's a very solid opener to the Black Album, and it's a great song. Sad But True, the heaviest song Metallica has ever done, right next to the thing that should not be. It's so good. I'm not in the tuning, so it have to be like this. But the intro, the even that's heavy, and the main riff is just so much heavier too. Especially the long pauses followed by the. It's great. Um, Holier Than Thou. I'm gonna go good. It's not as good as like Inner Sandman, sad but true. Um, Definitely not as good as other songs from other albums like Disposable Heroes, but I like it. Unforgiven, also up there. Perfect. I'm gonna go perfect with that because it's about the same kind of stuff as Dyer's Eve almost. I just think Dyer's Eve does it a little bit better for my taste personally. Wherever I May Roam, also going up in perfect. I love the Phrygian, like the it's great. I love the solo for that. It's probably the best solo on this album, I think, other than the Unforgiven. Don't Tread on Me. I'm gonna go good with that one. It's it's a solid song, but it's not the best one on the album. Um, yeah, Through the Never. I'm gonna put it at the same level as Enter Sandman. I like, as I did a video about it a few days ago, but the is so good. Whenever I listen to it, I would just get like pumped up. um, Nothing Else Matters. This one is pretty controversial. Well, it was. I think everyone's come to love it now, but it's going in masterpiece. It's great. Of Wolf and Man, I'm gonna go neutral on it. I haven't heard it too much, especially lately. Same with The God That Failed. Oh, oh, there we go. The God That Failed. I'm just gonna put them there. My Friend of Misery. It's as good or better. I might put it in perfect later, but as good or better than Inner Sandman. I love the and it's an amazing song. I really like it. The Struggle Within, neutral. Not too bad of a song, if it's the one I remember it being. These two songs, and Holier Than Thou, kind of seem to be like on the same level for me, except Holier Than Thou I know a little bit better, and Don't Tread on Me. But these four songs kind of seem to be like very inspired by each other. I mean, it's on the same album, so this song, 8, yeah, can't say that. I'm gonna put it in good. I like it. It's very groovy. Same with 2x4. I forgot to mention Load. They're both pretty groovy songs. The House Jack Built. Honestly, kind of being the first one going in boring. I'm not too big of a fan of it. It's just, it's a little bit slow. As with much of this album and the following, but it's not the best. Until It Sleeps, I like. It's good. It's a good song. King Nothing, though, masterpiece. It's the best song on the album, probably, for me. Hero of the Day, also going with Until It Sleeps. They kind of give the same vibe to me. Yeah, they're pretty good. Bleeding Me, also going up there with King Nothing. Actually, I'm not in the right tuning, so I like it a lot. That it's really groovy. Like, a lot of this album is more groovy than fast paced. Cure, I'm going in good. I like Cure. Poor Twisted Me, neutral on it. I haven't really listened to it too much. Wasting My Hate, also going in good. A lot of this album for me is just good, not great or perfect. But Mama said that's basically a country song. Um, I'm gonna be neutral on it. Maybe put it in. Actually, yeah, it goes on for too long with the same riffs. I know it's probably very sentimental to James, and that's why he wrote it, but it's just not. It doesn't translate well to me. Thorn Within, um, right? It's Thorn Within. Yeah, neutral. Not the best. Ronnie, kind of. Um, I think it's good. I think Ronnie's a solid song, and Outlaw Torn, I think is the first one we're gonna put in perfect for that. It's it's pretty good. I like it, and actually it was cut off because it couldn't hold the like length of the. I don't remember if it was song or album, but it's a very good song. Fuel, masterpiece, best song that Metallica released in the '90s for sure. Actually, one of. I'll say one of. Same with Memory Remains. It's a bit nasally though. James singing is a bit nasally on that one. Um, but I love what they do live with the crowd at the end of Memory Remains. It's great. Unforgiven 2, I'm gonna put in good. Um, it's not the best Unforgivens, as the best Unforgiven is the first one. Um, but yeah, neutral. I'm gonna put Carpe Diem, baby. I heard it a little while ago. It's not the best song, um, but I personally think it doesn't deserve to go in boring or bad. Where the Wild Things Are, I like it. It's going in front of Unforgiven 2, because I think it's better than Unforgiven 2. Prince Charming, I think I've heard good things about this one, but I'm going to put it in neutral. Low Man's Lyric, though, that's a great song. I like that song. Alright, now we're getting on to the most controversial album of them all. Frantic, I think, is a good song. It's not a great song, but I like Saint Anger personally. I do have to kind of be in the mood to like almost like mosh around in my head with it. But it's a solid song. Saint Anger though is a great song for me. I think it's the best song on the album. Next to Some Kind of Monster, because I personally really enjoy Some Kind of Monster. But it's obviously Saint Anger, so it's not gonna go in the perfect or masterpiece. But Dirty Window, neutral. Oops. Not much to say about that one. Same with Invisible Kid and My World. Haven't listened to them that much. They're all kind of on the same level for me. Shoot Me Again, I like it. I like Shoot Me Again a lot. But yeah, Shoot Me Again is pretty good. It's a pretty solid song. Sweet Amber, I'm gonna put in great. I love the hook of it, like the main riff. Unnamed Feeling, I'm gonna go in good. It's not too bad of a song. Purify, it's the first song going in bad. It's not a great song. It's not very good at all. And All Within My Hands, kind of boring, personally. But now we're looking at the comeback, Death Magnetic. That Was Just Your Life. I'm not a huge fan of this album, but it was like their comeback album, so I'm not gonna hate on it too much. So That Was Just Your Life is, I would put it in good, actually. The End of the Line, kind of the same. What is this one? Broken Beat and Scarred, kind of boring, honestly. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that one. The Day That Never Comes, that's a great song. That's a great song. Actually, I'm gonna put it in perfect, because it's almost like two. It's kind of like it's related to one. Yeah, it's a good song. All Nightmare Long, it's the best song on the album for sure. Hold on, let me get up here. Masterpiece. It was my favorite Metallica song for a little while when I was first getting into them. Yeah, I love I love that song. It's definitely different than the rest of the album, and I like that a lot. Cyanide, neutral. It's not too bad, not too good. Unforgiven 3, I'm gonna put in good. It's pretty solid for the Unforgiven series. Judas Kiss. I'm neutral on it. I don't really know. Suicide and Redemption, though, goes on way too long. It's kind of boring. I get that it's an instrumental, but it's kind of boring. And My Apocalypse, also kind of boring for me. And now we're getting into some albums that are more recent that I know slightly better than the last 3 or so. Hardwired. It's a great song. It's very fast paced. It's very good. Hold on, let me switch over. I love the main riff. I forgot how to play that, but yeah, it's a very good song. I like it a lot. Atlas Rise, I'm gonna put it in perfect. I like it better than Hard. Actually, no, I'm gonna switch these around. Hardwired's better than Atlas Rise, but personally, I think Atlas Rise is a solid song and not as boring as people think. Now That We're Dead, The Undertaker used it as his theme song at like WrestleMania 36, I believe it was. I didn't know about Metallica then, but when I went back and watched his entrance, it was so cool. It fit him very well, so I'm gonna put that in great. Moth into Flame, also great. Actually, I'm gonna put that up with Hardwired. It's probably one of the best songs on the album. Yeah. Dream No More. Good. It's continuing with Cthulhu and stuff like that. I like it, but not as much as Halo on Fire. On Fire is the best song on that album. Fight me. Yeah, it's great. Here Comes Revenge, kind of neutral on it. It's not the best song. This is kind of where the album kind of dips down a little bit. Am I Savage, though, brings it back up. That's perfect. It's great. Murder One, neutral. Spit Out the Bone, though, that's going up there and perfect. That's a very solid song. But yeah, let's get on to 72 Seasons. Their latest album just came out last year. Chasing Light. Well, I think some songs might be missing. I don't know. I'm just going through this tier list. I don't know who made it. It's just on Tier Maker. I can probably share a link in the description if you want to make your own, and maybe even make a video about it and tag me in it or whatever. Chasing Light. It's a good song. It's not the best song on the album. Same with If Darkness Had a Sun. I'm going neutral on it, but I do like the end. Or however that goes. It's the slow riff at the end. It's very chuggy and groovy. Too Far Gone. I'm going to put that in great. I like that one a lot. It's obviously not the best song on the album. We're getting to that, but it's a good song. Same with Room of Mirrors. Actually, I'm going to put it one more higher. This Room of Mirrors, for me personally, is better. I like the intro a lot. Oops. Or however it goes. There we go. Yeah. Then the solid main riff. Inamorata, masterpiece, best song in the album. Um, Gotta make sure. Yep, Inamorata, best song on the album for me. Um, like I said in a video a couple days ago, or not really said, showed. It's the best song, best solo. Um, Even the clean part is the only clean part on the album. So, yeah, it's personally my favorite. 72 Seasons. I'm gonna go with perfect on that one. It's very thrashy, very good. The is a very solid part, but I realized the that was just your life and Hardwired are basically that riff. Because if you do That Was Just Your Life with the ending of the Hardwired main riff and do some tremolo picking, it turns into 72 Seasons. With an extra note. But I do like the verse a lot. And the chorus is very solid as well. Shadows Follow. I like this one better than Chasing Light, and it's going in great. Not as good as Room of Mirrors, though. Honestly, Screaming Suicide, boring. And it's the worst song on the album for me. Walk My Life Away, it's going in neutral. You Must Burn, good song. I like it. It's a very solid song. Lux Eterna, though, it's going in masterpiece along with Inamorata because it's a return to thrash roots. It's basically like Hit the Lights, but modern. Yeah, it's very good. And last song, Crown of Barbed Wire. Great. I think it's going in great. Oops. Yeah, it's a very solid song. I love the main riff. Yeah, especially this part. It's probably the best part of the song. It was also the only song I learned fully when the album came out, other than Lux Eterna, obviously. That one came out a lot earlier, so I had more time to learn it before the album came out. But, yeah, so this is my tier list. Hold on, let me go up there. Purifies in bed, so you don't really need to see that. Yeah. So, all in Masterpiece, just a short recap, all in Masterpiece, Whiplash, Ride the Lightning, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black, Master of Puppets, Thing That Should Not Be, Blackened, One, Dyer's Eve, Sad But True, Nothing Else Matters, King Nothing, Bleeding Me, Fuel, Memory Remains, All Nightmare Long, Halo on Fire, Inamorata, and Lux Eterna, Perfect, Four Horsemen, Seek and Destroy, Fight Fire with Fire, Creeping Death. Actually, I'm going to move Creeping Death up in Masterpiece. Battery, Sanitarium, Orion, Injustice for All, The Unforgiven, Wherever I May Roam, Outlaw Torn, Day That Never Comes, Hardwired, Moth into Flame, Am I Savage, Spit Out the Bone, Room of Mirrors, and 72 Seasons. Great, Hit the Lights, Anesthesia, Trapped Under Ice, Disposable Heroes, The Shortest Straw, Harvester of Sorrow, Enter Sandman, Through the Never, My Friend of Misery, Low Man's Lyric. Oh, did I put that in great? I meant to put that in good. Low Man's Lyric, Friend of Misery, Saint Anger, Some Kind of Monster, Sweet Amber, Atlas Rise, Now That We're Dead, Too Far Gone, Shadows Follow, and Crown of Barbed Wire. Good, Jump in the Fire, Metal Militia, Call of Cthulhu, Leper Messiah, Damage Inc., Eye of the Beholder, Frayed Ends of Sanity, To Live Is to Die, Holier Than Thou, or Holier Than Thou, Don't Tread on Me, Ain't My, 2x4, Until It Sleeps, Hero of the Day, Cure, Wasting My Hate, what's it, Ronnie, Where the Wild Things Are, Unforgiven 3, Low Man's Lyric, Frantic, Shoot Me Again, The Unnamed Feeling, That Was Just Your Life, End of the Line, Unforgiven 3, that was Unforgiven 2, Unforgiven 3, Dream No More, Chasing Light, and You Must Burn, Neutral, Motor Breath, Phantom Lord, No Remorse, Escape, Of Wolf and Man, The God That Failed, Struggle Within, Poor Twisted Me, Thorn Within, Carpe Diem Baby, Prince Charming, Dirty Window, Invisible Kid, My World, Cyanide, Judas Kiss, Here Comes Revenge, Murder One, Darkness Had a Sun, and Sleepwalk My Life Away, Boring, The House Jack Built, Mama Said, All Within My Hands, Broken Beat and Scarred, Suicide and Redemption, My Apocalypse, Screaming Suicide, and Bad, Purify. Never Heard, Devil's Dance, Better Than You, Slither, Bad Seed, Fixer, Attitude, Confusion, and Man Unkind. So, if you have any opinions on where these things should go, if you have any different opinions than me, I would like you to leave it down in the comments. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.